All right, you feather merchants. This video is about a Rico trial that I was called in to testify. And what had happened is I was probably close to the tail end of my tour inside Pelican Bay, and I intercepted outgoing legal mail that proved to be disguised legal mail. So once I determined that it was disguised legal mail, and I'm not going to mention any names or criminal organizations, but these guys were heavy hitters and no nonsense people to have to deal with. Anyway, I opened it up, read it, and I could see, oh boy, this is some really interesting information here. So I talked to my supervisors, and they suggested I send it on and alert SSU that what to expect in this particular prison. It's they're going to communicate with somebody, one of the high gang members housed there. So anyway, I sent it on, and I ended up retiring, and of course, next thing I know, I'm in Afghanistan. I do about 2.5 years in Afghanistan, and I end up retiring in Southeast Asia. And I'm living in a luxury condominium in Southeast Asia, and I get this email from a federal prosecutor saying that they want to have me testify. And I thought, oh my gosh, a lot's happened since I intercepted that email, but he said that's real important and you're going to have to come. So they send me a plane ticket. The only thing is they sent me a plane ticket to fly coach. Coming from Southeast Asia to LA on coach is not a fun experience. You're on a couple different planes for close to a day. And I thought, of all the places that I want to go, LA is somewhere around the bottom of my list. Anyway, I go there, they set me up in a motel, and I go to the federal courthouse, and I find myself on a stand, and I want to say there was 14 defendants lined up there. And while I'm on the stand testifying, trying to remember all this nonsense, these guys are all eye fornicating me, right? It's like, I guess trying to intimidate me. But anyway, I was on a stand for, I think it was about 3.5 hours. And since there's like 14 defendants, you got 14 defense attorneys, and I'm not particularly fond of these people to start with, And anyway, I'm doing my best. I testify, and after a few days, they release me, and I fly back to my luxury apartment in Southeast Asia. And but one thing the prosecutor told me, he said, "There's a chance we might call you back." And I said, "Well, if you have to call me back, I want to come back on business class. No more coach. That's I was like 67 at the time. I'm getting old, and I just don't want to put up with the nonsense." So he said, "Oh yeah, no problem." Well, anyway, it was about a year later, or close to it, and I get this other email, and they're asking me to come back. And I reminded him right away, the prosecutor, I said, our agreement about coming back on business class. He said, "Oh yeah, we're going to do it." So now we're getting real close to the time I'm supposed to fly back to testify, and I get this email from them saying, we might have a problem. And I thought to myself, no, we don't have a problem because I'm coming back business class. If I don't get to come back business class, you're going to have to send the U.S. Marshals here to get me, and I'll be back in waist chains. So anyway, we go back and forth, and sure enough, he does. He sends me a business class ticket, and it was a lot more comfortable, so good for him. And I went back and testified, and by this time, 13 of the defendants, they were found guilty of whatever it was that they did, and I can't remember what they did. But there was one left, and I couldn't help notice that he wasn't fornicating me. He was very timid, but turned out he walked on that, whatever they were charging him for. He ended up walking, and I testified again. And anyway, they sent me back, and that's when I concentrated on trying to get into the movies. But that, I was able to work as a movie extra on I don't know, 4 or 5 different films, and I never could get a speaking part. I even had a chance to try out, excuse me, try out for a Hollywood production, and the casting agent told me, he said, you can't act. They told Clint Eastwood that he couldn't act either, and I thought it was a bunch of bullshit. Anyway, they did tell me if I were to live in Bangkok, I could do commercials and so forth, and try out for different movie productions. And but there's no way that I wanted to live in Bangkok. It's like living in New York City on steroids. But anyway, I just want to share that with you because I'm running out of material. I spent 16 years, a little over 16 years, working inside Pelican Bay, and I got a lot of stories, but some of them you just can't share some of them. And I'm coming to the end of the stories that I have, so I'm not certain what I'm going to do. And if any of you feather merchants out there have any suggestions, I'm open for it. Anyway, listen, thank you so much for visiting my site, and you feather merchants have a good day. All right, bye.